have to ask Varius, Irelia, how bold is it as we're about to see the last pick because you had some reservations?
Well, I think that into the matchup it can be fine. Early levels you can struggle a little bit, but I keep saying this, if you don't know Finn,
and having the summon away from both of these,
it's not over yet, that's a two-man stun! Vitality are running for their lives, Marcoon's trying to chase him forward. Nukeduck gets the shot out and first blood immediately.
Love what we're seeing from Marcoon here, because I was just about to comment, this wave for Finn is in a very awkward spot, especially with Self-Made hovering. Alphari was able to push in the first few waves, go back to base, TP back in, and here comes Self-Made.
The Sonic Wave connects, followed up immediately, dash backwards from Finn. Here comes Marcoon, massive damage onto Vitality, and Self-Made will fall. That's 2 kills for XL. Alphari's got the Cannon Barrage available, 3v2. Perks has got TP up, the Claws follow TP's channel, Vanguard's edge is out. That's the third of the game to XL. A lot of damage onto Finn, here comes Perks. He gets jumped on, burst out, and sent packing. Alphari cannot do anything to reply.
Beautiful execution there from knowing that Perks needed to go for a reset, moving up towards top, forcing the TP out from Perks as well. Just really good.
That as a team, and as they draft that they've put together, they will equal up the Dragons. Mickey's stepping forward, challenging the punches from XL.
They certainly are, and even their lane assignments, I feel like XL have just been bullying them across the map, right? They've been moving around the
some
map.
wolf camps, they're finding some objectives. They don't have the vision to take this fight.
No, they don't. Mickey's going to get caught out. Dredge line back, Cannon Barrage down. Vitality on the board. The first of playoffs of 2022. Self-Made's not done yet. Look at that! Blast Cone, resonating strike, rubber banding back and forth. It ends up being a trade, 2 for 1 thus far. Nukeduck is using that tomb to stay alive, and Patrick's trying to find himself a kill.
Marcoon will reveal himself. They will secure themselves another tower, and they will claim more control over the map.
And while all this is happening, actually, you see that Kazi is kind of shadowing Alphari down towards that bot side, and again, feels like a continuing trend in this game, at least with Vitality. They're trying something around the fringes of this map state to try and maybe get an advantage here and there, but they're losing resources for the cost of it. And whoa, okay.
Ooh, there's the engage. LeBron's the one that's caught out. Dragon's Rage backwards. Patrick stays alive. The Wild goes down the shield. Patrick's still not dead. He's still alive. Gets excited and fires out the rockets. And
joins the fray to clean up the fight.
So this is exactly why we
picked. But crucially, I think every other champion around him is the reason he was able to get away with that.
And of all the small mistakes from XL, and they were able to catch them once.
Like
but
this.
Since then, exactly like this.
Well, there you go. That's dead, Marcoon. So you were saying, Varius?
Yeah, so I was saying that Vitality is getting creative right now. They can't just follow the playbook. They can't just do what they're supposed to. They need to go against it and find something.
Oh, can they? LeBron will still have a few. It sounds really complex how they've got to pull that off. And look, Finn, 2-0-4 on this Irelia, and is just destroying Alphari in the 1v1. Dashes for 1 loss, manages to pick up the kill. Now Self-Made defenses a chance. Finn has got the damage to turn around, waiting for the defined toss. Is it on cooldown, looking for the 1v1? He sidesteps it, but it's a damage.
I mean, you say that it's Vitality that want to find the pick, and absolutely they do. But when you see there's no cleanse on the Xayah, if you see
Finn already used that flawless duet, and here comes Perks, leveled down. Vanguard's edges out and dashed away. Finn has got so much damage. Patrick with the long-range super mega death rocket, and Nukeduck completes the TP. Chucks out the tomb. Alphari eats the orange. Nukeduck dashes away with a glacial claw, and it is Finn that picks up yet another. I mean, that was just beautiful.
I mean, anything you could do, I can do better. XL respond to the sideline play so fast.
XL are not done yet. Teleport in from Finn. He's looking from behind. Can he find the stun? That's the target. Chucked out the duet. Kazi's caught. Still got flash available. LeBron is going low. LeBron will go down. Now Finn is on it. It's another words at how XL have approached this game and how they have executed each of the skirmishes.
So you collapse into this mid lane and take control of this entire game with the Baron.
Response from Vitality with no contest on the mid wave. They're sieging on the tier 2.
And it's already fallen. There's nothing they can do about it. Finn is playing with such confidence, using
beyond their vision.
Finn's gonna fight.
Have an option.
Finn's gonna fight. Finn's gonna fight. Finn is fighting. Vanguard's edge tags. Perks Self-Made as well. That's a kickback onto Finn. It's a split as XL are pouring through the blue buff. It's Vitality that are now split up. 3 members inside the jungle. 2 in the bottom lane. Finn stays alive long enough to blade search twice. Almost finds the kill. Finally gets taken down. Perks escapes with his life. It's now a 4 versus 4 as Perks is too low to re-engage. But Vitality have some level.
Will give Vitality a small window back into this game. They will claim much mobility on the side of Vitality as I see Alphari getting caught out.
He is indeed. Nukeduck can mark Tomb, brings so much damage down. The Tomb is up. Nukeduck does get burst out a little, uses the Hourglass as well, stays alive. But that was a relatively easy 2v1. It's not done yet. LeBron's come over the wall. Flash and Ignite. Glacial path away. Nukeduck is going to get taken down. Last tick of the burn. All of a sudden,
objective that we see both teams contesting over. Remember, XL with no real front line, can't tank it for that long, but LeBron caught out.
Let's take a look what happens here. LeBron just blown up. I mean, on those instant bursts, it's a great once again. Theft away. Heartbreaker over the wall. That's a double for Patrick, and that was just beautiful.
Of the game and set themselves up to win the first game of this series. First ever playoffs. A lot of responsibility on this player.
Around Marcoon and Finn, what will they do? Can they handle Selfmade and Alfari? A resounding yes on the Viego as well as the Irelia. That second Baron buff used to siege this top tower. Vitality forced into their base. While that's going on, Marcoon level 16, he's pushing the middle lane. Got those Baron empowered minions. No matter, the base is about to be cracked.
This is the 1-4, which you know this comp was always going to go towards Vitality. They're trying to get some chunks here and there, but trying to engage into this 4-man unit is so difficult for Vitality.
Oh, look at this. A lot of chip damage. I mean, some credit here to the barrels, to some of the bursts from Vitality. They're chunking out the XL members, but it's not really slowing them down. Teleport from Nuke Duck brings him back to the fray. Will shuffle down to the mid lane. We're 25 seconds from the next mountain. Drake Perks gets stunned up. That's a chase forward from Patrick. Super Mega Death Rocket is body blocked by Selfmade. He dashes away. 15 seconds until the dragon is up. There goes Finn. The duet finds LeBron. Blade Search once and twice. Vanguard's edge into a Nuke Duck Eye shard. Another kill to XL. An inhibitor will fall.
Some kind of aggressive footing. They're getting punished over and over.
Vitality, you know,
but they will look for a tower and secure it. Perks is running for his life. Finn is literally unstoppable.
4-man unit from XL. Again, really hard for Vitality to find advantages there, and they're losing the side lane. XL have such a firm grip on the map.
I mean, Finn's going to take the top inhibitor, completely uncontested. Nobody can stand toe-to-toe. The bottom inhibitor will fall. Bob's going to step forward. There's the dash once more. 2 stacks. Vanguards comes out once more. 4 members, 5 members in the party. Finn stays alive long enough. Buys some time with the stopwatch. Here comes the rest of XL. Wild Growth used. Sonic Rage. Sonic Wave does kick, but not going to be followed up. Finn goes in once more. Nexus turrets are falling, and Finn still stays alive. Moved to Golden inside the base. To a Vanguard's edge, and as well as the duet. Stunning up Vitality. The Nexus will fall, and XL will win their first ever playoffs game.
An impressive performance from start to finish from XL.
Lots of ways where that first kill gets that extra bit harder to deal with, and you have to push quite deep, actually, to try and get that first kill and get yourself advantages, especially when you're looking for
potentially first to make a move.
They should know that there's actually very little vision on this side of the map.
That's a pullback onto Mickey. Flashes away to safety. Here comes Marcoon. Puts the bite down for first blood once more. Kazi's trying to chase back, and Patrick sidesteps everything. The bailout buys so much time and finally goes down. Double kill to Marcoon. Opportunity for Marcoon to punish. Let's keep that in mind, as the Vitality players have maybe presented a target.
But XL are actually looking to attack this bot lane once again. They know, well, all the summoners are back up, but they don't care.
Round one, walled up. Here comes Nuke Duck and Marcoon. Jump over the wall for Kazi, but the Thunder is splitting sky. Kazi stays alive as the flash comes out and an overload to the face. Look.
Maybe that graphics what happens when Nuke Duck gets hit by the Renata ult. They would just spin it that way.
I love that, as Marcoon will jump on top of Perks. The bailout buys a couple extra seconds.
Over and over and over again. And this level of aggression is not something we've always gotten to see from Marcoon, but it's great to see it back once again.
Stormbringer, Stormbringer, Stormbringer! Alfari flashes and hops, and the rumble from Marcoon. That's a big chomp down. The shout that is mocked onto Alfari, and that's an instant death. Undying Range wasn't clicked. Finn, you've got to hit the button, buddy. You've got to hit the button. 2 for 1 in favor of
Start to stack those dragons and force XL later into the game to come into them around the neutrals.
And it's a important deficit that they're too worried yet, but let's see if XL can make that deficit bigger.
Oh man, dive top. Alfari this time around, the recipient of 3 players. The Undying Range was found. And Nuke Duck with the help of the Realm Walk, not going to be able to get the assist, but
using it for Selfmade to have this extra ability to affect things.
Right now, Alfari will have some backup this time round. Selfmade stepping forward. Finn, no ultimate available to him, not against the wall. That was just flawless. Pushing in the middle lane. It may actually be more advantageous for XL here. 2 towers secured. Yes, they lost.
And so they're consistently staying ahead in gold, even though Vitality have more map control. The problem they may find themselves in is, oh, I thought he may actually use the Herald there because they still saw Patrick bot, but instead
then the gold is kind of blurring that line.
Nymira, I thought this was a PvP playoffs, not PvE. This is the best signal ever that Vitality are playing for Soul.
So think about that passage of play that just happened. Selfmade heralded top from the mid control that they had. They then rotated through the top side jungle, straight through mid.
Zoo flowed like water across the map, where you try and find the weakest point on the map, and both teams trying to play the smoke and mirrors.
To 4,000, 5 towers to 3. It has been at the cost of that 3rd dragon. And Marcoon and Finn are looking to get some revenge on Alfari, who's about to gnaw out. He's got Flash available and a lot of support coming in. Nukeduck jumps right into the face of Perks. Flash of the wall for Alfari. There's a fight inside the Baron Pit as well. Finn uses the Undying Rage to stay alive in the Chrono Shift. Correction, the bailout, I think it was, they're bringing Patrick back to life. Now all of a sudden, that's one kill onto Mickey, another onto Finn, and it's XL that's been routed and have been wrecked. Nukeduck, no Realm Warp this time round, gets taken down
from Mickey, and then Kazi joins the fray and picks up that initial kill onto Mickey as well. But 3 quick kills off the back of XL trying to force something on the map. Vitality respond well. They get
go later.
I mean, they are ahead in the tower game, but then they're starting to fall down now. Vitality get to recoup some of that gold. It was just standing gold.
Clear out the vision, and if you look in the bottom lane, Perks is now pushed bot. Nukeduck will be able to find a route, handshake backwards, forced to flash over the wall. Kazi continues to chase forward, and Marcoon's holding onto the ulti. Finn now jumping onto Perks. Undying Rage has been used, trying to get those crits. Finn's now running for his life. Perks and Labrov are low. The rest of XL running for their lives. The Death Rocket finds one, and it is at least a reply. 1 for 1 thus far.
So, I mean, said you can't play around side lanes, but Finn did manage to find something against the head, and the fight continues.
Chrono Shift is still available. It's going to be needed. It's not used early enough. Patrick was too far away. He's taken down, and Marcoon will follow shortly. Just after the Chrono Shift, Nukeduck by some time going golden. 2 more kills for Vitality. Marcoon's got a big bite, but gets gnawed against the wall, and Vitality...
An even larger fight, which caused Vitality really swing for the fences on.
Nightmare, that soul's going to make them go fast. Vitality's base, and that will be the 5th tower secured now. Top lane. Cautious on how they come back at this Tryndamere. Once again, a little bit caught out. I mean, Vedius, you're talking a bit about it. How it'll fit into this comp, and can it play side lane? Right now, it's just being jumped on by the Busy Bees. The kill will be secured by Perks with that death ray.
Straight down the middle lane.
Running, waiting for it. Marcoon is just simply not able to close the distance. Self-made instead. He's going to ghost up. Stands on top of the Flame Chompers, and XL been able to disengage for now. Self-made's running forward. Look at the speed! Running into the XL backline. Head on. Nothing can stop him. Ragnarok and Ragnaroll over XL as Alfari's going to gnaw out and chuck a boulder into Mickey's face. The tower will be the target the inhibitor follow.
His name is Self-Made, and he goes where he pleases. Quick shot. It does not matter what stands in his way. He will run straight through it, and Vitality will tear through the lineup of XL and bring us to 1-1.
They absolutely will. The minions are pouring into the base. It's a 5 versus 3, and it doesn't feel like XL can do anything about it. Marcoon escapes with a sliver of health. Burning, and it's Perks that picks up the... So eloquently put it, XL is simply existing in this world. That's Nukeduck jumping onto Perks. There's a lot of damage gone out, but it is going to be, in fact, Marcoon that's traded first. Kazi gets himself a second. Mickey's running for his life. The Chrono Shift available. He uses it on himself, and you never, ever want to be in a team fight where Zillion's ulting himself. 1, 2, 3, 4 members down. Nukeduck the last man standing.
Oh, and XL, they try and use that X Factor, the Realm Orb, everything that can go a little bit awry, and it's just not enough.
Not enough at all. Vicious Strikes, so much damage coming out. That was close. That
The
almost
red buff?
worked. Oh, Self-Made goes where he pleases. Alfari's going to try and pick up the last under the tower. Doesn't matter. The first Nexus turret falls. The second will immediately respond. Vitality bathing in the glory of game number 2. Having a little bit of fun playing with their food, as I would expect with these players. Marcoon's going to step forward once more, and finally Kazi turns his attention to the Nexus. That's 1 more kill. Nukeduck taken out. Kazi will pad his stats once more, and the series is 1-1. I do think
A bit of a dive buddy in the Camille if they both choose that same target with some range to...
Ooh, okay, spicy. So not the initiation that I was hoping for. Camille, and the immediate response is going to be Jax. What do you make the loss? Just south as well. 2v2 being set up on the mini-map. Yet again, hook into Flay. Kazi stepping backwards. Flash from Labrov, 110 HP. The bonk lands onto Kazi as Patrick continues to fire out the rockets, and Mickey loses his flash. The dive is being set up. Marcoon is ready. Throws out that frozen earth, and Finn waiting for the engage. Chomp comes out to reduce the AD damage back and forth. First blood once more to XL, and the tower's helping out. 2 for 1 to XL.
Can I just say how much of an...
Still, not the end of the world. They're looking for a dive on Alfari.
Oh man, the Hex flash forward into the dredge line. Counter-Strike's gonna block a lot. 3-man stun. Alfari, 400 HP. 3 members of XL chasing forward, and ultimately...
Yeah, and I have my eyes on the mini-map. He's posturing on the bot side of the map, where his Vitality are looking for a gank.
Here comes Self-Made. Finn gets chunked out so low and taken out before anything can happen. Marku's going to run for his life. Already used that subjugate. Labrov's joining the fight as well. This is a control ward. And some lane assignments have been moved. Alfari's going to follow with a counter-strike. Manages to find the stun onto Nukeduck and leap in power. That was just...
You give Alfari a winning matchup, you give him a couple resources, and look at how he's dominating on it.
Yeah.
He is consistently...
What do they want to do?
Not get hooked.
Well, that's Mickey in trouble. He's going to flash away for now. Dredge lines forward. Selfmade is inside the river. Kill was secured by Perks, and a dark passage out to safety.
He just looked at him, didn't he? I don't know if he couldn't click it because of the ward, or if he did that as a type of BM move. But regardless, it looked awesome. Selfmade is able to get away to safety, and Vitality find themselves another kill.
They do, and they also get themselves a tower in the bottom lane. It's not done yet. The entirety of Vitality's 4-man pushing for a second tower in the mid lane. This will allow Markun to pick up the Herald, but that is table scraps. In comparison, Vitality in absolute control and a 3,000 gold.
And when we've seen these kinds of compositions, which XL are piloting in spring, they want to be playing around neutrals. And, Mickey gets that one.
Gets flayed backwards. Flame Choppers will buy some time if anyone steps forward. Another dredge line comes out. The Chopper's not going to do anything, but somehow it's actually a chill trade. Both supports. Now Nukeduck pushing forward. The Pillar of Ice comes out, pushing Selfmade backwards. The kill will be donated. Or it was a kill opportunity onto Mickey. It took just a couple seconds longer for the damage to arrive. Perks' teleport concludes. Forced to go golden. Shockwave brings Finn backwards, but the Rift Herald Boop picks up the second tower for XL. Hextech Ultimatum buys a couple seconds extra. Perks...
But actually what XL have done in response to that, show they did. They used another utility Jinx ult to stop some resets, make sure that no one could go back to defend that top lane in attack. XL do get something in the cross map, at least they're not going away from this empty-handed.
They're not, and Vitality threatening the dive there, Nymera. Stepping forward, looking for the opportunity. Mickey's dredge line right between the upright for several minutes of play. The cross mapping and taking the Hex Gates are activated 20 minutes in, and this 1,500 gold doesn't really matter. Finn will be jumped on. Teleport coming in, I think, yeah, from both Nukeduck as well as Perks. And Alfari stays alive so long, Nukeduck will be...
are going to be so crucial to track.
We both held our breath. Kazi and Selfmade looking for Nukeduck. Flash available to him, and Valkyrie, and he's going to hold on to both. Time being, that's a great vision toggle. Thank you, observers. All the information is with Vitality. That Velia Selfmade jumped in from behind. Selfmade's got the flash available to him, as well as that Stormbringer. Dredge line will find a target. The depth charge goes up. Kazi is chunked. The Mega Death Rocket won't find his target, but the Valkyrie does. Nukeduck will be able to pick up the kill, finds himself a second. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of XL, and Alfari's locked inside the baby cage, but he's going to take the Dark Passage away.
All of the right targets, and Nukeduck, Finn, they dive onto the backline, they find the correct targets.
Mickey, man!
Nearly flawlessly. Mickey doesn't have to hit a target with his dredge line, he just has to hit the Pillar of Ice. Markun this time around will get pulled backwards, the Shockwave just catches onto him, and Selfmade is burst very, very low. XL are able to escape with their lives. Moonlight Vigil was spent, as well as the Shockwave. Mickey finds the dredge line onto the target, and Kazi once more. Oh, Mickey, once again, you are so fine with your target selection. 4 members pull back, he does it again. This man's using an aimbot, he does not miss. Vitality forced away, 28 minutes in, they step into the Baron pits.
And those kind of hooks are so important. I mean, he's playing with the width of his health bar, using it as a resource, and he keeps himself alive. Now they get themselves first crack at the Baron.
Kazi is just getting obliterated in this game, but Vitality are not out just yet. The TP coming in from Alfari.
The dredge line once again onto Selfmade. Finn jumps outside the pit, look at the damage! Finn's gonna chase him down, Alfari finds one, and now all of a sudden Vitality have forced
out, but he may be locked down here. He's spotted on vision. Alfari is hunting.
Now Alfari's going to be able to chase, looking for the leap. We'll find the stun. Blast going over the wall. Oh, that's just not a good place to be, but that's a lot of damage. All of a sudden, Alfari got milked. Couldn't find the target. Finally does. That's all of a sudden the 1-for-1. Now Finn chunks down Kazi, running for his life. Markun waiting in the wings. Shockwave is dashed away from on that hook shot. Pixel perfect. Labrov stepping.
And XL now find themselves on even footing.
And we're going to see it happen significantly more often. Markun is caught out. He will be taken down just to 6,000, 5,000. The vision, great. Labrov finds the death sentence. Dredgeline this time around doesn't find a target. Super Mega Death Rocket into the pit. That is Baron secured by Vitality, and the Dark Passage will be disregarded. Dredgeline catches onto Labrov. 7 seconds for Selfmade. It'll take him Markun take him a long time to arrive. That's another kill secured. 1-for-1 trade after the Baron. And all of a sudden, Vitality...
Their chance to potentially get to a soul point. which of course does get very, very impactful.
Level 16, 3 items completed for him to start sieging and breaking into the base of XL. Vitality need to leverage this Baron as much as possible because the range advantage that XL have, if more fights keep...
Super Mega Death
Another
Rocket this
rocket.
time. It's rockets for days, and Mickey will find a dredge line onto a galloping volley bear. Patrick will get excited, will get the kill. Vitality with the empowered recall should be able to escape, although I say that, they've interrupted them. There's a teleport coming back in. XL, will they interrupt and destroy the Baron buffs? Mickey steps forward, he gets obliterated in the top lane. Moonlight Vigil chunks out Patrick and Nukeduck. Perks flashes forward, doesn't find the kill. Nukeduck! Oh, that was actually disgusting.
The Baron buff, they still have the members to start attacking these towers.
I mean, but Macrown's spinning up. Nukeduck is an artillery bomb.
Hextech Ultimatum's gone down. Kazi hops over the wall. Patrick's taken out to 1-for-1, but crucially Kazi alive, roots down Nukeduck, and Finn is now left on the back line. Marcoon steps forward, chucks out a pillar of filth, and runs away. Perks and Kazi, after a very, very extended trade, pick up the tower.
And considering how many clutch moments we've seen from XL to try and get themselves these miracle hooks to get back into some of these objective pits, it's Vitality that keep calm, keep poised, keep collected, and both their carries are still alive.
Calm, poised, collected. Kazi flashed over a wall into the face of 3, my man. He literally said, I want blood for the blood god.
It worked out for them, and Vitality will be able to pick up a 34 playing forward on the front foot, aggressive. This time round he's pinched, got caught out. Dredge line pulls him backwards, the shockwave only catches 1. Nukeduck gets a quick kill. This is 20 seconds before Dragon Finn's over the wall. Valkyrie from Nukeduck as well. Self-made escapes with his life for now, but Perks is blown up where he stands. Kazi will get resurrected. 25 to Baron, 10 to Dragon. XL back in it.
And just like that, Vitality fall apart. There was no pressure on the map. 3 members are dead. XL with those type of death timers could very well look to try and end.
Oh my word. They're going for it. They're going for it, Nightmare. Dredge line onto the tower. Super Minion's going to get caught out by Nukeduck. Teleport is available to him. Maybe. Inhib back might be the call. 30 seconds.
Look at the pings coming down right now. Vitality saying they're going to try and go for the end.
30 seconds for Perks. 35 for Kazi. 4 for LeBron. This will be a 4v2 for now. 4v3 in a moment. Dredge line catches Alfari. He's locked inside the Hextech Ultimatum. Goes golden. The Dark Passage is up, and Selfmade is melted where he stands. Mickey finds another pixel perfect hook, and Alfari's running for his life. He flashes to safety. 5 members of XL turn their attention to the Nexus turrets. Teleport. Perks is up in 5 seconds. I'm looking for minions. No minions out there. Trading the HP. Shockwave is up. Can Perks save the day? Surely not. 5 members of XL hammering away on the Nexus. Locked inside XL. 2, 1.
And what an anticlimactic
engaged like that, but they go in for the nod instead. And Finn with the GP response in the matchup. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to be seeing a different Gangplank build as well.
Probably.
We're very sad to see 80 carries taking over the mid lane as Marcoon is actually just straight up killing Selfmade right now.
Oh, a lot of damage coming back and forth. 400 HP. Nukeduck is going to step forward. 200. Flash away from Selfmade. First blood picked up. Over the wall goes Nukeduck, looking for the double buffs, and he finds it. 1-for-1 trade on a...
Talked about it in mid lane. Top lane, of course, a very famous skill match between the two, depending on what the attacker with a Nukeduck might be on the back end. No
gets the boop, waiting for the lick. The ultimate will allow Nukeduck to escape with the shield. Now Marcoon going to jump forward with that Heartbreaker, looking for the dash. The cannon barrage that was not used earlier allows XL to pick up a kill that lands.
Big damage carries on either side is going to be left to do huge damage.
I mean, Alfari right now is just obliterating this top lane.
Available with the volley bear there as well. Marcoon reads it.
Marcoon is not going to be able to get just yet. He's instead going to jump onto Kazi. It's a lot of damage. Cannon Barrage comes out. The Rune King is used as well. Super Mega Death Rocket picks up a kill for Patrick. It's a 1-for-1 as both bot laners are taken out. Correction, Marcoon was taken down.
Along with LeBron, collapsing onto Marcoon. A little too slow to keep their AD carry alive, but now Alfari in the 1v1.
Oh, while we were doing that play, I mean, that was...
out of the global. And while you have that up again, the one time where you don't get anything out of the global, you're just going to start again bleeding away.
About the lack of engage and how that will actually shape the fights. But it very much depends on how Alfari continues to play this side lane, because this is Oh, Hound, they're diving Patrick.
They are indeed. Stormbringer will shut the tower off. No flash available. The Gale Force gets Patrick to some level of safety, and a little lick from Labrov sends him packing. 3 members of XL are chasing Alfari, however. Finn stays alive just long enough for Mickey's depth charge to knock Alfari in the air. Flashes away from the Dredge. They are looking to force a game fight. They'll pick up a Dragon. They've got a significant gold lead.
Items on Kaiser, that's when you're very, very happy. Alfari, though, gonna have to deal with another sticky situation.
XL trying to set up a play. This time around, the Q will find Alfari as well as the parlay. A little bit of a gobble up from Labrov, waddling away to safety. Alfari stays alive and Labrov loses his life. Perks teleports it in. That's a flash over from Southmate. He's looking for the frenzied more, won't even need it. One side swipe will take down Patrick. Now Finn's caught, the next target for Selfmade as the Ruined King is chasing down and taking out underneath the tower. Alfari gets another, Finn drops as well. Mickey will die too, and XL are routed inside their
and they made it all the way to the final.
Yeah.
They did 3-0 G2, I think it was.
Yeah, they did indeed. Hold that thought right now. The middle lane. And right now, Vitality in a great position.
But the point, what I was trying to get behind, was that Perk says he wants to do the same. He wants to make that lower bracket run. He wants to be back on top in Europe. And the pressure is on. This is his comfort zone. Right now, it's not all about him. It is about his team stepping up. Alfari soaking up so much pressure, and Vitality continue to apply that pressure onto the mid-tier 2.
Finn has been left unopposed. He's pushing the bottom lane, while Vitality take the top tower, the inner tower, extend that gold lead to 6,000. As we near the 20-minute mark, Finn has teleport available. He looks like he'll take the tower, pick up the bounty. That is crucial. But will he be able to get out with his life?
And it is 2 bounties. What's it going to cost? Probably is going to be the death of the GP again.
Well, let's find out. Southmate starting to step forward. Here we go. Down on all 4 to Trot. Drops down the lightning, and this is a teleport being committed. I think Finn's going to be dead before anything completes.
Really developing in top lane with a 2-level advantage for Alfari. Pushing in that bot lane.
Oh, that Void Seeker into the Dredge line. The Devour comes out, and the defensive Stormbringer. Kazi's going to Gale Force forward, and Labrov gets the final kill. Kazi with the fantastic double root on the Moonlight Vigil allows for 3 kills in total.
Kazi, he doesn't get the kills, but he is the one that kills them all. Mickey's now trying to run away for his life, but Perks will get revenge on his former teammate for last game. He flies up the G2 low.
It helps when they're all clumped up in a choke point, but that's what they bought into. They chose that fight. They threw out the hook, and now XL...
More risky, more dangerous to do so, because XL do have replies, especially if they have a numbers advantage. Right now, though, numbers advantage to Vitality, so they will chunk down this inner turret. Southmate will not be able to be caught by the Dredge line.
This full tank duo just mitigating and soaking up a lot of the poke damage, and you can see that poke damage is decent.
Dredge line will connect onto Kazi. Perks is taken up. The Killer Instinct was used. Nightmare called it. If balance out the game. This will not put XL in the lead, but depending on how they use the buff, they may be able to unlock an advantage, and that is gigantic. And that WTF play allows XL to decimate.
Even footing with their lane counterparts.
Oh, I'm clenching a little bit as 5 members of Vitality are chasing forward. The package is dropped down onto Mickey. He stays alive to get away. Killer Instinct into the backline for Nukeduck, and 5 members of XL are now split up across the map. Selfmade is Nafari. They get the 2-man Nara to the wall. Patrick is taken down. The fight is won by Vitality. They get a second for Selfmade, and Finn will drop to Alfari. Just like that, XL blunder the lead.
You said you were ready for Silver Scraves, looking ever so likely it's going to it.
Oh, Nukeduck's going to be able to pick up one until Labrov, but it will be at the cost of his own life. Perks takes him down. 45-second death timer for Nukeduck. 30 seconds for everyone else. Vitality, they might just push for the win.
They might just do it. Quickshot, they have the wave. Alfari is low, but the death timers are long. Mickey is going to respawn, but I think this is it. Vitality are bringing us to Game 5.
Minions pushing onto the Nexus turret. 69% of the fans believe XL will win this series. I wonder how much that will change. Mickey's trying to buy time, trying to riptide the minions. He will be taken out by Alfari. The Nexus turrets will fall, and for the first time in spring playoffs, we are going to Game 5.
Good in the 2 versus 1. Thanks to his ultimate, he can mitigate a lot of tower dives, and I think that Finn's going to take on the role of weak side this game.
Of course, that doesn't work versus Olaf himself. If Olaf gets really scary, then
Marcoon, Selfmade going top lane. Marcoon heading bottom lane. Finn level 3 flash available. You see whether or not any of the abilities can be baited out. The Death Grabs coming back, flash away, hook shot chased, undertow as well, underneath the tower. The teal comes up, first blood secured, and Selfmade escapes with
but nothing more than that. Labrov unlocked on the map though. Nukdog did. Nukdog did not get the memo.
There's the Valk, the bonk comes out, dredge line into the Riptide. Nukdog may fall prey to another auto from Labrov. Relatively early. I'm going to go back to that yet wording. If Caitlyn and Lux can maintain control of this bottom lane.
Close right now.
Oh, so much damage from that Moonlight Vigil. The dredge line sidestep. Patrick, that was beautiful. No flash available to him. Continuing to be under pressure. Dropped by Kazi, and Selfmade picks up the second. It looked good.
See XL trying to unlock Patrick and Mickey and snowball this bot lane. But ever since that Herald was taken, Vitality...
Look, we've had a 15-minute laning phase. Whenever the stakes and the pressure get higher, the game slows down, and Patrick may just get solo killed from Kazi. Flash for flash. Chakram comes out. Kazi waited in the bush. Performance from Kazi. Plus 20 says 150 gold bounty. Dredge line from Labrov finds a target onto Mickey. Trading Nautilus aimbot. The kill is secured by Kazi. And once again, Vitality extend the lead. 6-0 up. Marcoon looking to dash forward. Alfari puts down the Hextech ultimatum and flashes away to safety. Teleport's being channeled, and now Marcoon is in trouble. That's going to be Perks. In fact, pull backwards. The Shockwave cannot finish its animation for the first time. XL get a kill this game, and they may be able to get the tower as well.
I mean, they're on the board, but what are they losing? Cross maps. Labrov goes for yet another hook. Starts off, of course, by killing Mickey. And reminds him to do that this series. He's the one who's been pulling that off.
Oh, not done yet. Look in the middle lane, the jungle rather. That's an instant kill there onto Mickey. Marcoon's trying to turn it around. The package is used. Kazi's chunked down from those rockets, but he's so fed. He's got so much damage that Nukdog's respecting it. Ace in the hole, not going to be enough to kill. Flash forward of the rocket! Nuke summoner spells that have been committed over the last 3 minutes of play. There is a lot of targets available.
That one.
Of course, just noticed as well, Kazi didn't have any escape tools, so even if he did see
Can't get that jammy twice. Surely you couldn't have got jammy.
It'll happen again.
It will.
Listen,
it almost certainly will.
Every time.
Play the waiting game, play for that mid-tier 1 instead. Mickey, flash hook.
This man going to find his target. So much damage coming down. Mickey's taken out by Alfari. That was the engage, the Hextech ultimatum. There's no realm of death for Finn. He's going to be forced to flash over the wall, and the Ragnarok is used defensively.
Vitality is just not giving XL any room on the map. They have consistently controlled this bot side jungle.
It's not done if you win today. Not even close to it.
Well, there's the Hextech ultimatum chucked down. Finn doesn't want to use the realm of death. So much damage. He's going to be able to use Obliterate just a little while longer. Do XL sniff it out? Nukdog, level 15. He's making his way towards the pit.
Oh my word, this is
cut it
brilliant.
off.
This is brilliant, where they can't send someone to go and match the pressure that's being generated, but otherwise they'll lose the Baron. And now XL have to go for a desperate fight.
They're chasing the Ragnarok, cannot be stopped. Final spot comes out. Ison holds body, block the dredge line. Will pull the Brock to safety. He stays alive, so does Selfmade. Marcoon cannot ride. Alfari will too. Hextech ultimatum's up. 7,000 hit points on that Baron. So much damage from Kazi's Moonlight Vigil. Finish jump forward onto Selfmade. Use that realm of death. He's got himself a kill. All of that farm is not for waste. It's a 1-for-1. They get 2 TPs, but...
And in the short term as well, that's smite down. There is no instant counter punch even with those... Oh, well, that's a punch.
Please continue with the Cinderella story for the first playoff BO5 towards ultimate defeat. The Shockwave brings Mickey back, and Perks finds himself another solo kill. They open up on Baron, and Vitality will extend this lead even further.
And that's actually a very important pick. You had to teleport on Nukdog on the other side of things. That could have been a teleport into a Baron.
Dominated the early game. They've controlled the mid game, and now they will put themselves on Soul Point alongside stall for long enough. Alfari, level 18 now, is continuously generating pressure in a side lane.
There's also quite a big sustain difference too, because
as it's going to be difficult to step on top of those and open up for the Rockets with the 10k gold deficit. The Baron empowered minions rather chasing down. Marcoon's going to jump forward.
Continuing to siege onto the base of XL.
Vitality beginning this slow spiral towards the Nexus.
Oh, that's not slow anymore, Nightmare. That's a Ragnarok forward. The first kill is secured. Selfmade takes out Mickey. Trying to buy as much time as he can. Eats up the Shockwave, and will be Selfmade going down. Finn still alive on the front line. Patrick not yet touched, but here comes Alfari. He cuts down Finn where he stands. Chucks out the ultimatum looking for Patrick. Kazi picks it up. Turns his attention to Marcoon. That will be the ace. That's going to be Vitality in side of the base. They are just waiting for the minions to pour onto the Nexus turrets. XL are defeated. And all season, this super team has danced with disappointment. But today they dodge defeat and Vitality take down XL.